You called him?
Can you tell fucking Mike to come back in, please?
Mike?
Yeah.
Where? I'm downstairs.
Oh, you downstairs? Oh, I thought you guys were outside drinking. What are you guys doing?
We got bit out there, so we came back downstairs.
So what the fuck? Oh, here he is now.
He's in there now?
Yeah. I thought the girls were outside. I'm like, yo, can you tell this guy to come back in?
This is the Beers and BS podcast, sponsored by one of the locals, Under the Sun Inserts, Brewport Coffee House, and Brewport Cafe. And now here's your hosts, Adrian, Joe, and Mike.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Beers and BS, the podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Adrian. We got Mike D all the way over there to my right. Joey is from a different location, 72 seconds down the road. And we got Gabe down in Tennessee, representing like always. As you can see, guys, little change of scenery. We couldn't record in the beautiful Brewport Coffee House studios tonight. Big things happening over there, and we are super, super grateful to Joey at Brewport for that we were able to record 35 episodes there. But tonight we had to relocate. So fortunately, Mike and I are still together, just kind of
to the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, and like I said, Joey is about 70 seconds down the road, and Gabe is still where he is. So, what's up, guys?
What's going on?
But we're gonna keep things like normal, right? As always, we tell the audience what we're drinking, and I'll kick it off tonight. I'm sticking with my daughter. My daughter Isabella bought me beers. Brought that up last week, and I still have some that I'm trying. This one is the famous Narragansett. I hear clicking. I don't know what that is. And it's a lager and official beer of the clam. It's okay. It's going to be awesome. Yeah.
Official beer of the what?
Of the clam.
What does that mean?
They said clan. I was going to say, hold on a second.
Sorry, that's what it sounded like. The clam with an M. It's okay, but I'm grateful. Mike, what do you got?
I went with a Goose Island summertime living easy German style Kolsch. Very
I never
good.
even heard that.
Yeah.
Another one. Good.
Yeah.
You like it?
It's not bad. It's very good.
Cool. Joe, what about you, pal?
I'm a little beard out. I've been drinking a ton of beers. I'm drinking Woodford Reserve tonight.
Nice.
Bourbon. Changing it
Very
up a little
nice.
bit.
You're pulling a Gabe.
Pulling a Gabe. No.
What about you, pal?
Gabe drinking water. I'm not pulling a Gabe.
Yeah,
Still
I'm still
drinking
on
water,
water. Yeah, just because the medication that I'm on, I can't drink liquor with it.
We got T minus 5 days?
No, 6 days.
6 days? Okay.
Before surgery?
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hopefully they get it right this time, right, Gabe?
Yeah. Well. So here's the funny thing. Now my left shoulder is starting to act up.
Oh, boy.
Ah,
Yeah, because you keep using that's another episode.
is that your mind playing tricks on you think? Or it's really starting to bother you?
No, it's really starting to bother me. So
Because you
I
stopped
think
working out, right?
Yeah, but I think I'm compensating more with my left arm because I can't use my right arm.
Nice.
So I've been picking things that heavy. I'm still lifting heavy things, but using my left arm more than my right. So
I guess that makes sense.
yeah.
So no competing in the Olympics for you, right?
Oh, boy.
No.
Speaking of, guys, Olympics. Now, I know we brought this up last episode, and we were talking about it. Like, have you guys been watching? Because, Mike, I know you were like, eh.
I actually watched some Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah?
I you know what? And when I watch it, cheering for USA, and I get a little excited, and I'm critiquing everything they do, and I'm like, come on, let's go.
Joey, what about you?
Yeah, I've been in, man. I've been watching. It's a little anticlimactic because I'm watching it at night and everything happened earlier. So you kind of just seeing the recaps of what went on throughout the day.
Yes.
In some cases, you know the outcome, but it's still exciting to watch. Mostly, like I'm into the girls' gymnastics. They just crushed it. Simone, what's her name? Simone Biles. She's some athlete, man. She really is.
I guess she got another gold medal today, right?
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
Look, I think she's great. I think she's fantastic. She's phenomenal, but I definitely think there's a little bias. I think she's getting a little I think her scores are coming in a little higher than they probably should.
Because of
Just
her
my opinion.
reputation?
Just my opinion, yeah.
Well, yeah, I agree a little bit. But with that said, she clearly stands out among everybody else.
She is absolutely phenomenal, no doubt. But I just like like a star player getting the calls, in basketball. I feel like she's
Hey, she has a name, and a reputation.
No, and she earned that, That's just my opinion.
She's fucking tiny, bro. She's like 5'2". She's little.
Is she even 5'2"? I mean, because she looks. I agree. She's almost what? She's almost short enough for you to look away.
I saw a picture of her standing.
He's like, no.
Yeah.
No.
I saw a picture of her standing next to Shaq, and she looked like a little person.
Yeah, that's tough though. Shaq. I mean, everybody looks like a little person to Shaq.
And how old is she?
26.
27.
27.
Do you think that's old for that type of?
Yeah.
I feel like that's old, right?
Yeah, I would think.
They said this is most likely her last Olympics. Like she's on the end of her career.
All right, that's got to be the last time you do that. Blow that. What about you, Gabe?
So I know I said I was going to watch the Olympics, but after the opening ceremony, it turned me off. So I'm boycotting.
What about the opening ceremony like that you didn't like?
I mean, the whole transgender people and the shoving it down our throat thing. It's just
whoa, that's transgender shoving it down your throat. This is a family show, okay?
So I mean, even taking away the mocking the Last Supper, as you know, I'm not religious, but still, I don't mock other religions, even as an atheist. I don't think anyone should be mocking anyone else's religion. They can backtrack all they want and say that this was a whole different scenario, but the one main chick already had said that she was Olympic Jesus, and they've already apologized for mocking the Last Supper. So you can't really backtrack and say that this was a whole separate scenario, and they didn't intend for it to look like the Last Supper. Despite that, they had a guy with his fucking balls sticking out of his shorts. Like you didn't catch, like no one caught that.
That's Adrian on any Thursday or Friday night, sitting on the chair in the backyard,
sitting around the fire.
But I'm not with that whole woke thing where they're just gonna just shove it in our face and say, hey, deal with it, watch it, you're gonna like it whether you like it or not.
Now I know you guys may be a little surprised, but I recorded the opening ceremonies and I watched it the next day.
No, you didn't. Did you really?
I did. I had people over
what
my
a
house.
What a waste of hard drive space.
We hosted a happy hour on Friday, and happy hour started at 5:30 and it went to 1:30 in the morning.
Ooh.
So I recorded the opening ceremonies because I knew there was no way I was going to watch it on Friday, and I watched it the next day. But I skimmed through a lot of it because a lot of it was like, all right, come on. I wasn't a fan of the whole it being outdoors. I think being indoors, it just was better. From when you see it in the past.
Well, they definitely saved a lot of money this year because even a lot of the venues are natural places, like the river that they were on. They're doing the triathlon there. They're doing high diving there. And from what I understand, that is a very highly contaminated river.
Did you see people coming out today? They came out throwing up and stuff. And I'm serious.
It's worse than the Hudson.
Yeah, from that leg of I guess the swimming part of the triathlon that you were talking about. They came out and people were getting sick. It's disgusting. I'm guessing what their sewage runs into that or something.
Yes. Yep.
Oh man, yeah, that is gross.
So Harris saved a lot of money by just doing that instead of building venues, which is kind of smart because once the Olympics goes,
that's it.
They have that's it. These buildings are not going to be used again. I mean, look at all the other countries that have hosted the Olympics. They build venues and then it's a ghost town. Yeah.
Joe, what do they call that? Is that a white elephant? Is that you who was saying that?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Somebody, maybe it was our cousin Vinny. Somebody said there was a documentary they show like what Gabe's talking about all these arenas and stuff, all these things they build. Once it's done, it's just
abandoned.
And I think they call it like a white elephant or something like that. I believe. I don't know. One of us. I thought it was Joey that told me that he saw that. Yeah. So I mean, you're right. That makes sense. I'll tell you what. I mean, though, from what it looks like, I mean, I don't. Has anybody been to Paris? I've been to the airport. But it looks beautiful. My goodness, I really would like to go.
Never been. No, I have zero desire to go to Paris.
Really? Even after looking at the city?
Yeah, I could think of 20 other places I'd rather go.
Yeah.
Same here.
Me too. I think it looks beautiful. I like check it out. Somebody might want to stop by Joey's house and make sure his wife's okay.
The wife beater?
That tank top is making me very nervous. Making me very, very nervous.
Wifey's good.
Anyway, yeah. So I've been watching a lot. I mean, so far, I'm done with the swimming. I think
Leon Marchand? Is he the new Michael Phelps?
Oh, no way, new Michael Phelps, bro. You got to win 23 medals. You got to even come close to it.
Yeah, but I think he broke the time.
Oh, okay.
He looks fucking terrible. You see him sitting in the stands and shit? He looks like a crackhead, bro.
I thought the same thing, man. I swear to God, Joey, I thought the same thing. I'm like, this guy doesn't look great.
I didn't see him in the stands.
He's got that man bum going. And
he's been at the women's gymnastics cheering them on, and he looks like shit, dude.
Yeah. But that,
dude, let me ask, why the fuck? Why are we seeing so much Snoop Dogg at the Olympics? I don't get it. What's the ulterior motive here? Is he promoting something? Does he have a relative in the Olympics or something?
I know he was doing the play-by-play for badminton, right? Women's badminton the other day.
Yeah. And then he was on the tour, but he was on the bus with the men's basketball team, and it was fucking terrible content, in my opinion.
He's supposed to be an ambassador for the country. Just every country has an ambassador that goes to the Olympics. In this case, Snoop Dogg is just milking it like a motherfucker. That's all he's doing.
Every time I turn it on, he's sitting down with fucking who's the guy that does the in-studio shit?
Mike Tirico.
His name. Mike Tirico. He's been in with him like 3 times. Almost every night he's in there. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't ever remember another ambassador at the Olympics, to be honest with you.
It's because they're not as high profile as he is, and they haven't been rappers.
Okay. Could you name any other one?
I think it's a swing and a miss. Honestly,
I agree. I don't see the point.
But everything he does is overdone. I mean, he has Snoop Dogg this, Snoop Dogg that, Snoop Dogg clothes, Snoop Dogg candy, Snoop Dogg popcorn, Snoop Dogg this. He's another one of these people that is just trying to take advantage of him being famous to make money, which is nothing really wrong with that. But there comes a point in time where people are just sick and tired of you, and he hasn't gotten the hint yet.
Well, I mean, I don't think he's knocking on the Olympics door, right? I think they're coming to him, right? NBC is coming to him. So, shame on them. Anyway, basketball, like Joey, you brought up a great point, man, about, the different time zones, with the game. Yeah. So I was trying to watch the men's basketball last night. I couldn't get, it wasn't on. Couldn't get anywhere. I think maybe you were able to stream it on Peacock. I don't have Peacock.
It was on Peacock.
Okay, it was. And that was frustrating, I mean, even though I knew what happened, because the scores came out and stuff, but it just was annoying. It was frustrating.
Oh, you don't mind watching.
Technology and I really don't get along. No, because you see, I shut everything down. When I record a game, I don't look at anything.
I'm pretty sure, I just heard this today and I haven't checked it out yet, but there's an Olympics app for an,
Yes, sir.
And you could watch everything on that.
Oh, okay. You don't no subscription? Like
No.
That's pretty good.
But getting back to Olympic basketball.
This is a little off. When the Masters is out, I don't know if you guys watch that tournament. They have an app which is fucking fantastic. You can watch certain holes. You could watch 2 holes at once. It's one of the nicest built apps I've ever seen, and I think the Olympic app might be kind of similar.
Yeah, so it looks like you can download that. It doesn't look like it costs anything.
No, I think it's free.
Yeah, so you can customize schedule. You can download the app. Don't miss a single event. Real-time medal count. Customize your experience. So,
by the way, there's only one thing worse than the opening ceremonies and all the Olympics. I mean, I only remember liking one opening ceremony that I've ever seen, thinking it was really cool, and it was I think it was
when he shot the arrow into the fucking thing.
Seoul, Korea, when the Olympics were there, it was fucking. It was awesome.
92.
Yeah, I'm serious. It was fucking wild, dude. And the only worse thing than the opening ceremony are the closing ceremonies. They're fucking just as bad, in my opinion. They should just end it. They shouldn't even have a ceremony.
All right. So listen, Olympic basketball you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
1,000% United States should dominate and get a gold, right? We're the best. We got the most talent on that team.
On paper, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, there is a 3-on-3 Olympic event, and we're not the best.
There's no NBA players.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, what's going on here?
I don't know.
Because all the NBA players are playing on the five.
No, not all of them, Joe. And Ice Cube has a 3-on-3 league, right? I mean, they have guys like Iverson and shit playing. I mean,
Iverson.
I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know for sure, but it's retired NBA players playing 3-on-3. I would just think that they would at least have those guys represent us in the Olympics instead of losing to fucking other countries like Japan and China.
Can we decide?
I'm pretty sure that 3-on-3 league
is that coming in staticky on you, Gabe?
Yeah, he's talking very loud.
That's what it is. It's just him being loud.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that 3-on-3 league is like actors and shit. It's not just retired NBA players. It's like all different.
Ice Cube's league.
Yeah, there's like actors and producers. Just people in like.
Really?
Yeah, it's not just NBA players.
I thought it was more competitive than that.
No, it's a competitive league, but it's not just NBA players, ex-NBA players.
All right. Nevertheless, are you telling me we can't send 3 pros to the 3-on-3 and dominate that shit too?
That's fair.
Because the reason is we have so much pride in our country, and we think we should kick ass and everything, but we're like number 3 or 4 on the gold medal list. We may have more medals than any other country, but gold medals, we're only like 3 or 4. Let's take that event.
We're second. We're second.
We're second right now?
Yeah.
All
second in gold?
We should be gold.
Yeah.
Still another week.
Move that up maybe just a little bit.
Take it easy.
Well, listen, we're going remote, okay? We're not in the studio. Anyway, yeah, I think last we checked, the medal count is U.S. is leading with 37 total, 9 gold.
Correct.
And I thought we weren't. We're second. We're in second place with gold medals.
Yes, we have 9. China has 11. France has 8. Australia has 8. Japan has 8. Great Britain has 6.
Nice. Okay. Still got another week left. So that breakdancing, all right, when that breakdancing kick in.
Bro, China and Japan can kick our ass in breakdancing, all right? At least it's 3 professionals to do the 3-on-3.
Is that next week's event? I haven't seen any of that yet.
I think so. I think it starts next week. You know what? Yeah.
What's that?
That's next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be because I haven't seen anything on it yet.
So I don't know if you guys check this out. This is probably the first time I've ever watched it in the Olympics. This might be the first time I've ever watched it, on TV. Have you guys checked out badminton?
No.
Yeah.
No, but that was Snoop Dogg was the commentator doing play-by-play. Yeah.
I didn't see that one. Gabe, did you see it?
He likes
I haven't seen
talking
it
about
in the Olympics, but I have seen it before.
You have seen it? Oh my God, it's crazy! It is.
I'm surprised pickleball's not in there.
Me too. You're right. They have table tennis, right? Ping pong.
Yeah.
That's crazy too.
Yeah. So my uncle was actually in the police Olympics. He won multiple gold medals in the police Olympics, which is just as competitive as the normal Olympics because they actually have ringers that go into the police Olympics. He was LA County Sheriff for almost 30 years. And he participated, I believe, in 7 of them.
Yeah, what was his event?
Table tennis.
Oh, table tennis.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's really good, like professional level.
Adrian's killer at pocket pool, but
I've won gold a few times. Anyway, speaking of the Olympics, okay, and transgender, no offense. Have you guys paid any attention to this at all? There's 2 transgender boxers that are fighting in the women's, I guess, competition, the women's level. Okay, one's from Taiwan, one's from Algeria. And they're kicking the shit out of these women, okay? Last year, they were trying to compete. In 2023, they were trying to compete in some world championship thing, and they got banned from it because they had too much testosterone in their system because they're men. And now, for whatever reason, Mike, you said, you said this, we brought this up a few months ago, right? A few episodes ago?
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, when it came out, we were like, oh, the Olympics finally got it right.
Yeah. And well, apparently not, because there was one fight. I know there's 2 fights. One fight, one of these guys, girls, whatever you want to say, kicked the shit out of one of them. Okay, and then there was another one that.
Holy mother of Jesus! She's a man.
There was another one where the one from Algeria was fighting an Italian woman, and 46 seconds into the fight, I mean, squared up, and he only hit her once, but I guess he hit her pretty good, and she just went to her corner and said, "Stop the fight."
It's
like,
bullshit.
she's done. Yeah, it's not fair. You know what I'm saying?
Total
It's
bullshit.
not fair. I was just curious if you guys caught any of that.
I saw it on Instagram, a clip of it. But like you said, the clip I saw was only 45 seconds.
So, all right. So I want to ask you, I want to get you guys' take on this. If there's ever a sport, okay, where this should be monitored and like, I guess just do the right thing. It's got to be boxing, right?
You would think the hand-to-hand combat sports, but no.
I mean, every sport it should be monitored, but
I agree. But I'm saying, Joey, I mean, did you see any of this?
I did, and it's fun. Honestly, it's fucking shameful. It really is. It shouldn't be happening.
I give those women so much credit knowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To even start.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but by right, they shouldn't even attempt it. The girl from Italy, at 47 seconds, she shouldn't have to even put herself in that situation. Give her forfeit. You want to play that shit? You want to go against the rules and
you know what though?
manipulate the system? Fuck you! I'm not even participating.
I love you, bro. I love your passion, but your microphone's killing us.
Is that loud?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I think she wanted to like maybe give it a chance. Like, let me see what I could take. And then she caught one. And then she was like, no. This is, I'm not getting fucking, concussion or whatever, this is men fighting women. I'm sorry. That's just, I don't know how else to put it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So a man has an XY chromosome, and that's how they found out that this is a man. They can say all they want that it's not transgender person, but if you look at the guy, looks like a guy. He's built like a guy. Yeah, they're trying to deny that. Of course they're trying to deny it. They don't want it to come off bad.
It's a simple check, bro. Pull your pants down. That's it.
What is that bulge in front of your trousers?
Not now. A girl's got to have her little secrets.
Like, do you think that LGBTQ?
Mike's off.
Bring your mic down just a little bit more. Now we can't hear you.
Do you
Right
think that it's acceptable for them to beat up a woman?
Of course
I
not.
don't. I mean, I don't know. I have to imagine they don't think so too. I don't know. I don't know what they think.
I mean, logically, you know what I mean? It's not fair.
You know what? Can we put that as a poll question, Gabe?
Yeah.
You know?
It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. But a lot of shit don't make sense these days with that. So who the fuck knows?
I mean, look. All right, we all have daughters. We all have wives. I mean, can you watch that? Can you watch?
No way.
Your daughter get into a ring? You know,
No.
Somebody,
I would feel even slighted if my daughter was on the badminton team and a transgender like spiked and whooped her ass. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, if it was just a woman, it would never happen.
Yeah, it's messed up, and I guess I'm curious to see how that plays out. I'm curious to see what how far these two go.
It's not right.
I mean, they're getting major negative feedback on this. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, but apparently the Olympics don't give a shit, right? They do this whole Last Supper mockery thing. They're letting transgenders in it. You know what? A private conversation with my wife, and I was like, hey, you just got to remember that the Olympics were built like when they were fucking worshiping Zeus and Apollo and shit like that. This is their idea of gods and stuff like that. They're not Christians, and they don't necessarily think the same way that we do. So don't expect them.
This is going to go beyond the Olympics, though. This is going to bleed into professional sports in general. I'm telling you, that's where the fuck this is going.
I mean, listen, we hope that people are just logical. Just be logical about it. I'm not asking how you feel about yourself or anything like that. Either way you look at it, never appropriate for a man to beat on a woman. Period. That's it.
Right now, there is a bipartisan effort to ban women, transgender, into women's sports. But there are a lot of leftists that are far left that are like, "Hey, wait a minute, you're being a bigot. This is wrong. You should not be a bigot. You should allow them to do this." But there is more liberals than not that are against this. There's, for whatever reason, the woke community is just has their head so far up their fucking ass they cannot see what's right in front of them.
You know what I say to them though? I say, okay, if you feel like if that's how you feel, why don't you step in the ring for a round? You know what I mean? Step in the ring for a round, or in any sport, whatever it is. If it's volleyball, whatever the case is, go against these people. You know what I mean? And see what it's like.
Okay, your scholarship taken away because a transgender beat you in your sport, where you've been practicing since you were like 6 years old.
And I'm not talking about go up. Against a professional athlete like that. You know what I mean? Like, just go any man. Pick any man here sitting at the table. You know what I mean? If these people are like on the center or something like that, pick anybody in this office and just step into the ring with them and see what happens.
Yeah.
Right. It's logical. It's not fair. That's it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, imagine Adrian on the women's Olympic team. He would fucking destroy everybody, bro. Your floor routine would be epic, bro.
Should we try this? All right, I'll play the asshole game. We'll go down to a boxing gym and just be like, just fucking start sparring with some chick. No way, no, dude. These guys get my ass kicked. So that's the Olympics. First week of Olympics. Let's hopefully we continue this pace, keeping in first place with the medals and stuff, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Me too.
Yeah. So something else happened this week, sticking with sports, and that was the Major League Baseball trade deadline happened. That was just a couple days ago, right? Yesterday, day before, Tuesday, I think. Anyway, either way, and couple big moves. Usually this. The way it goes now, it's a little bit different. I think the trade deadline is not as as big as it used to be because now they have this extra wild card, and you feel like almost every team is in it now. You know what I mean? With that extra wild card, these teams that aren't doing well, usually like they would be sellers at this time, but now like, you know what? I have a chance. There's an extra spot to get in the playoffs. Maybe we'll just hang on and do something. But there was a couple big deals, and one of them happened for our Yankees. And I got to say, it's been paying dividends like crazy. I mean, we lucked out pretty big. I'm trying to think of the last time we had a midseason trade that was working in our favor this much, and that was for Jazz Chisholm.
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of National League games, so I wasn't very familiar with him, but I like his fire, man. He elevates the heartbeat of the team a little bit. He reminds me of I didn't see Mickey Rivers play, but I've seen clips of him play, and he was always the energy on the team, and he kind of reminds me of him a little bit. Well, what he would be anyway.
You know, it's funny. He reminds me a little bit of when Curtis Granderson came. For some reason,
yeah.
I don't know, just like the speed and the way he I don't know, the way he plays a little bit. That's just, you know.
Curtis, the way he plays for sure. Curtis didn't have that personality though. I love his personality. He's
You're right. He wasn't.
Curtis was quiet. He was a gentleman.
There was a couple articles that came out that said the Yankees were on the losing side of the trade deadline, that they did not do well. But that was written before the Yankees had gone on this little tiny streak that they're on right now.
Okay.
Do you still feel like lost?
How many games has Jazz played in? 5 or 6? And he's got 5 home runs.
Yeah, I think it's 6.
Yeah, I think is it 5? I thought it was 4 home runs in 6 games. I think.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
you're right.
He's playing phenomenal. You know what I mean?
Lights out.
I mean, we just sweep the Phillies. Phillies want to, have the best record in baseball.
Yeah.
And
I think the Yankees are coming across as losing at the trade deadline because everyone expected them to sign a closer. But that didn't happen.
You got Clay Holmes.
Yeah, I'm good with Clay Holmes. He had a little bit of a slump. Every fucking player slumps throughout the season.
You can't have Rivera, on your team. That's a once-in-a-lifetime player, So you're going to have these ups and downs like Joe was saying. But my thing is, Giancarlo coming back is like getting a trade.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
That brings something up I was going to ask you guys. What's your favorite Yankees pitcher not named Mariano Rivera?
David Wells. He's like your everyday man that can just fucking go out there and ball.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I missed it.
What's your favorite Yankees pitcher not named Mariano Rivera?
Andy Pettitte.
I was just going to say Andy Pettitte. I loved how calm he was. You know what I mean? He was very cool, calm. He had that fucking beautiful pickoff move.
But he was, he was a fucking dog, man, especially in the playoffs. He was fucking locked in.
And even when he went to Houston, you know what I mean? He was great for them.
Yeah.
So I think I'd have to agree, Andy Pettitte. What about you?
I love
Who's your favorite Yankees pitcher?
My favorite Yankees pitcher?
Yeah.
I've always liked Roger Clemens.
The Rocket. He's a beast.
Yeah.
It's a shame that he'll never be in the Hall of Fame. Really.
I just like his guff.
Yeah.
Bro, it's tough.
He's fine.
When he fucking threw that bat, fucking Mike Piazza, he was ready to kick his fucking ass.
Mike Piazza did nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. So anyway, that's cool. I'm happy for that it's working out. Hopefully, this guy has a great career with the Yanks, and we go from there.
Jazz Chisholm.
Something, guys. Next thing I wanted to bring up was something that Gabe actually brought up, which is kind of funny. Do you or would you let a stranger use your bathroom? Now, Gabe, how about you just start off with your little situation? Tell us your story.
Yeah, so we're at home and got a package from the postman, and he delivered it to our door. And he's like, "Hey, by the way, can I use your bathroom?" And I'm thinking, like, is he joking or is he serious? But he's kind of doing the pee-pee dance, kind of like two-stepping in the sand in one spot. And I'm like, I know he's the postman. I've seen him many, many times. It's probably a good idea to be on his good side. So I'm like, yeah, sure, man. Go on in. And since one of our bathrooms on the first floor is 10 feet from the front door, I was like, no harm, no foul. So I let him in, use the bathroom. I'm just happy he didn't take.
There was no gun on the counter.
No, it wouldn't matter. I'm just happy he didn't have to take a shit.
Gabe's like this. Gabe's like, yeah, you just come in. It's that way. Just put him like that. It's that way.
Yeah, that's a big no-no for a post office. You're never supposed to enter anyone's fucking home. So he must have really had to go.
Yeah, he was desperate, right?
I mean,
he's an older guy, so he might have prostate issues too. That's what I was thinking in my head. So
you could also pee outside too. I've done that 100 times on the fucking mail route.
In
Whatever
between
happened to peeing in a bottle?
Peeing in a bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a shit, that's a different story. But.
Yeah. So now that's okay. So now Gabe, he didn't say what he had to do, right? He didn't. He was like, I gotta go number one. It's just number one, number two. So for all you know, it's possible he could have been shitting on you, right, in your bathroom.
He was quick about it, but
no, I know. But I'm saying
I know.
Going in though.
Oh, if he had to take a shit, I probably would have had. I probably wouldn't let him come back in my.
No,
in
but
my
I'm
house
saying, did he specify? Did he specify?
No.
But he was doing
but he was doing that dance.
He was doing the pee-pee dance.
It's the same dance, right? Something you're gonna shit your pants.
Well, yeah, but the pee-pee dance, you're holding your dick. The shit dance, you're holding your ass.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you rolled the dice there, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you're a little careless. All right.
In hindsight, yes. Yeah.
I'm trying to think now. So when you brought this up, I was thinking like, okay. Now I've had guys work in my house, you know what I mean? And of course, you're working in the house, God, you have to use the bathroom, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Hoping that's always going to be number one. You know what I mean? But if a stranger, I mean, okay, it's a little bit different. I mean, this guy's coming to your door. I mean, it's not like he was sitting outside your house. Some guys walking by and like, hey, mind if I use your bathroom? Because then that's no good. All right.
It was convenient that he had a package for me at the same time, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that was his opening. Like, I'm just going to ask him since he's going to be opening his door.
It's not like the ice cream truck driver pulled over and fucking knocked on your door. That's a whole other level. Yo, can I take a shit real quick, bro?
I had a situation.
It feels big worm pulling up to your house in his ice cream truck. Smokey.
One Halloween, I answered the door to get the kids candy, and someone from the neighborhood that we grew up with, but I wasn't necessarily friends, close like that. But her kid had to go to the bathroom, and she's like, "Do you mind if?" I'm like, "Okay," But it was like I thought it was weird.
But you knew
that is a disgusting act.
I didn't know for a long time. But
I guess a little kid's different, right? I mean,
I'm not going to deny it. Like, of course, come in and go in the bathroom. But I thought it was weird.
This day and age, man, the little kid better have an adult with him now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not letting a little kid I don't know in my house.
No, the mom grew up with us. But we weren't really friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got a funny story about that. When I used to live in Colorado, I got my brother into off-roading. So he finally bought a Jeep. And I took him on this trail. And one of my friends jumps in his Jeep with him to show him how to shift into four-wheel drive, how to shift into 4 low, 4 high, and that sort of thing. So my nephew was with us that day. And there are these outside bathrooms near the park on the off-road trail. And he says, I got to go to the bathroom. And at the time, I think he was like 5 years old. So I take him into the bathroom. He's like, no, you can't come in here with me. You can't come in here with me. I'm like, I got to come in here with you because you don't know who's going to be in here. So he's like, there's no one in here. I was like, all right, fine. I'm just going to turn around. You go. Because I'm thinking he's probably just he's uncomfortable. So he's going pee. All of a sudden he's like, don't look at my pee-pee. Don't look at my pee-pee. And I'm like, fine. I'll go outside. As soon as I go outside, there's a park ranger. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, that's my nephew. He's a little gun shy. My brother's up the mountain right now. He's just learning how to, shift gears. He's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't you have a guilty look on your face or anything. Don't worry about it. I understand. I have kids too, but the whole time I'm thinking, fuck,
that's scary.
Yeah.
All right, so there it is. Mike, you didn't. So your answer was you never. That was it. That was your kid. The kid you let. That's your story. Was the kid you let use the bathroom?
That was my story.
Make sure that was
Joe, what's your piss story?
I don't have a piss story.
Ooh, very, very, very well. Very well. All right, guys. Another thing I want to bring up real quick. This is I wanted to ask you guys because I just recently I brought my truck in. I had to get an inspection. I got an oil change. I got the tires rotated. Everything now, right? It's synthetic oil, right? You know what I mean? I forget. I mean, it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like $100, right? Something like that. Like,
yeah,
I forget exactly what it was because I had three things and I forgot the breakdown. But I was sitting there saying to myself, I'm like, I wonder, is this something I could do? Because I've never changed the oil on my own vehicle. Any vehicle I've ever had, I've never changed the oil.
1,000% something you could do.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's something I could do, but I'm saying, but like, you know, like.
No.
I mean, at the time, like, there's been times where I'm like, where I used to go to Jiffy Lube, right, and pay $30 for an oil change.
Right.
So $30, I'm not fucking getting underneath the car. You know
Right.
what I mean? But I'm like, man, maybe $100, maybe like, you know, maybe I should look into it. You know what I mean? So I want to ask. So I already said I've never done that. Have you guys ever changed your own oil?
Yeah, I used to. I don't do it anymore. Like you said, I'm too old to be crawling under cars and shit like that. But it's literally a matter of pulling one bolt out of the oil pan, letting it drip into you buy one of those reservoir oil things, and then putting the plug back in, taking the filter out, letting that drain out, change the filter, and then refill with oil. That's it. It's like 3 steps, you know?
Yeah. But then you got to get rid of, then you have the oil. You got
The used oil.
Yeah.
You can drop that off at any gas station or anything like that. You just leave it with them.
What do they do with it? They
recycle it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They usually have a big bin in the back where they just dump it in that, and then someone will come once a week, bi-monthly or whatever it might be, and they just pump it out and haul it off to recycle.
What about you, Joe?
I've done like little things to my cars. I've put bumpers on and you know, I ran some electricals. I've installed stereos, but I've never changed my oil. Never even tried to. Like you said, Adrian, you know, it used to be $30. Now with the synthetic shit, it's like, I think it's like $79, $80 you can get it done for.
But like that, like $90.
No, I've never done, and I don't.
If you do plan on doing it, don't do it when your engine's hot. That's the only thing I could recommend. Because when you do pull that plug, you might get a little oil on your fingers. It'll be hot,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, what about you? Right? No. I know you do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So when I had my Jeep, and I would do it all the time, just because it's so easy to get under it with the lifted vehicle. But now that I have my wife has a car that's, I need a jack or something to get under it. I'll take it somewhere, especially because it's also new. It's only got 7,000 miles on it. So we haven't had to do one yet. Volkswagen suggests 10,000 miles for every oil change.
Right.
Really?
So we haven't had to do one yet on her vehicle. On my truck, though, I do plan on doing my own oil change because it's so easy. The only problem that I have right now is I'm going to be one-handed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but those new glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like them.
Yeah, I did. So I had another pair that they sent me. They sent me the whole fucking wrong frame. It was a lady's glasses. I sent you guys a picture.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, wait. I was an ass. Is your wife mad that you took them from her?
Like Jerry Seinfeld said to George, all you need is a chain on it and play some canasta.
That was a funny picture. And like I said, the picture that I sent you was the first thing I thought of when I saw that. All right, so changing maybe we'll see. I doubt it. I doubt I'm going to start changing my own now at almost 50 years old. But
And no, it'd be easy on your truck because, like Gabe said, it's elevated already.
Yeah.
And cheap.
All right, we'll see. All right, guys, something else I wanted to bring up real quick. Joey, you inspired me for this next topic. I saw something, I don't know, you posted it, maybe your wife posted it, that your daughter was recently in a talent show at the local camp here. And it's funny, it made me brought back a memory. My daughter was in that talent show a few years too. And for those that don't know, we have in our village here in Bellport, we have a camp that they do for the month of July for kids. I think it's kindergarten, 8th grade or something like that, if I remember. And at the end, they do this talent show. My kids went through the camp. My daughter did it. My son never did. My daughter did it. And it made me think, and it was like, it's cool because, she's kind of shy sometimes, you know what I mean? So it was good for her.
Yeah.
It was nice to see it. It was nice to see. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, she was completely out of her shell that she's normally in with this. We were surprised. It was cool.
Yeah. So that made me happy. It was nice to see that, sometimes it's all it takes, man. You know what I mean? Stuff like that to start getting them out of their shell. And it made me think, have any of you guys
stuff like that? Stuff like that. Stuff like that.
It's been a while, right? It's been a while. Have any of you guys ever been in a talent show or a school play or anything like that?
I have.
No.
Joey, no?
I can't even imagine. I've never been on stage with like a crowd in front of me for anything. To announce something or sing something or do anything. Never even came close to that.
Mike?
I don't think I would be very good.
No.
Gabe, you said you have?
Yeah. When I was a kid, up until junior high, I would be in the school plays. And then in high school, I would do the talent shows.
Now, can you sing?
No. So the talent shows I would do, I would DJ. And during, when there was the school plays, I was not singing at all. I cannot sing. I was just more into acting.
Yeah. Now, I was in the school play in 8th grade, and it was Guys and Dolls. And I got to say, it was so much fun.
I remember when you did that shit.
It was so much fun. I mean, rehearsals.
You played a gangster or something?
Disgusting act.
Did you have a hard time? Did you have a lot of lines to remember? Or no?
No, I had like 3 lines. That was it. But I was in the very opening scene. When the curtain opened, it opened to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was playing
Do
at the
you
time.
understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
That wasn't his speaking part, but it was. I was playing a paper. It was like, it's in the streets of New York City, and everything's happening so fast and stuff. Have you guys ever seen that movie, Guys and Dolls? Frank Sinatra, Marlon Brando.
Yes.
Fantastic movie. It really is.
It's a great movie. I've actually seen the play at Gateway too.
Nice. I said I've never seen the play. So that was and it was a lot of fun, but it was only that one time. That was it. 8th grade.
So you don't have stage fright?
No, I don't think so. I was also in the fashion show in high school. So that was, walking a runway and shit like that. That was.
Yeah. I think I would have stage fright. I think I would lock up on stage. I was recently asked. I was recently asked to come down to a career day and speak to students about opening a business and some sense of entrepreneurship, and I turned it down. I don't even. I don't know. I don't think I could do it well.
See, I'm surprised because you do those videos and stuff for Under the Sun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you would be fine.
And you have such a big personality on a podcast.
Yeah.
Hello, Mike G.
Let me tell you, bro. It takes a lot of balls to wear that tank top.
It looks like
No, this is like a penny, like a sports penny. It's not like a white.
Okay. Whatever you say, Joe. Whatever you say. You know what, dude? Slow your voice. You get a little aggressive right now. Now, Mike, I'm surprised you didn't bring up. I brought up that my daughter was at a talent show. Joey's daughter was in a talent show. Dude, your son was in the talent show, the variety show in school.
Yes, but the question was I ever in a play or a talent show?
But you were like, I thought you were going to bring up. bring that up. That kid was phenomenal.
My kid is amazing, amazingly talented. I mean, sometimes I don't think he realizes how good he is. But yeah, I mean,
Self-taught too, right?
no,
Self-taught.
yeah, the guy, he's a musical genius.
Yeah.
This is Michael Jr.?
Yeah, he can play almost any instrument in front of him. You know what he actually said the other day? He's like, the only instrument I haven't fucking mastered was a percussion, like drums. I'm like, to me that would be the easiest. But I never like put him a drum set or anything like that. But that might be his next venture. But
does he play a lot?
Privately at home, he plays all the time. Publicly, no, he doesn't play a lot. But he is super talented. He sings, plays guitar,
That's awesome.
piano, or whatever. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So he has the gene. So he has that musical gene in him.
My in-laws, all the males from my in-laws are all super musically talented. And like you said, it's a gene. It's not from me. I could, definitely say it's from her side of the family, and he adopted it. Yeah, it comes
So he didn't go.
Dude,
He didn't go through years and years of training and
Joe,
lessons.
Joe, check this out. As a joke, when you go Christmas shopping for your kids, you try to buy things just to like fill it, right? So we bought him a ukulele, right? He was like fucking, I don't know, 7 years old or something. We bought him a ukulele for Christmas. One day, we're watching TV, sitting in the living room. A commercial plays, and he fucking grabs the ukulele, and the commercial's done, and all of a sudden he plays the music from the fucking commercial on the ukulele. I'm like, yo, what the fuck did you just do, bro? Did you just play that song that was on the commercial? He's like, yeah. I'm like, from your head, just hearing it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, whoa, stop. It's different. Yeah. Those people, they have that inner talent,
Yeah.
Yeah, so he gets it.
That's cool.
No, me, I'm dull to that shit. But hey, God bless him. It's the artist life.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I remember him when you were like, "Hey, come watch Mike. He's playing in the talent show," and I'm like, I didn't know he played. You know what I mean? And then to see him get up there and just play guitar and sing by himself, it was just like it was amazing.
No, he did a couple of them, and he rocks, bro.
No, he was great.
He's just so shy, I just wish he would come out of it. His day will come, right? Maybe when we buy him a drum set.
Yeah, it's true, right? You're kind of behind the drum set.
Oh boy. Who wants to hear that shit, though? I'm sitting in my house watching Netflix, like I hear his shit.
All right, yeah. So I just that's maybe what you wanted to ask you guys. That's all.
Okay, let's just say one more thing. I mean, listen, he's my son, and everybody loves the kid and stuff. But like, he has an artist's mind, because it's not just the music. The kid could draw, sculpt out of clay. Like, I have no idea where he gets his talents from, but it's the artist thing.
Yeah, all right, we get it. Your son's great. We get it. Kidding. We love you, Mikey.
Man.
We love you. All right. So, Mike, you brought up a topic. It's about cash, right?
Yeah.
How long is it until it's obsolete? Are you seeing that at work? Like when you're in?
I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like, stadiums are going cashless, and
yeah, that's true.
everywhere you go, you don't need a Metro card anymore. You double click your phone and just Apple Pay shit. It's like, how long before the actual paper dollar is obsolete?
Before it's gone.
Never. That'll never happen.
No.
I mean, we would think, but Gabe, we've seen shit in our lifetime that is blowing up fucking minds.
Well, here's the thing. There's some states have laws against not accepting cash.
Not accepting cash.
Yeah. So, in other words, there's states that say if someone is presenting you with cash to pay for something at a retail store, they have to take the cash. They can't force you to use a card or anything else.
I mean, that's right.
I don't know if that's 100% true.
No, it is. It is. There's also a portion of the Civil Rights Bill that mentions cash instead of not Civil Rights Bill. I'm sorry, Civil Rights Act. That has to be, you have to accept cash because otherwise it could be considered as racist, forcing someone to pay with a credit card.
Wait, that's racist? How does race get involved in that?
That's the way it's written. I mean, this was a long time ago that it was written. So
I know, but I'm saying, but what is? It could
the
be
reason
any,
is because
maybe
people that are less fortunate,
right? Couldn't afford
people that are less fortunate
don't get a credit card.
No, and no, Gabe. I'm not saying that you're reading it wrong. I'm just like whoever wrote this is like, why? What does it have to erase? You know what I mean? If you don't have,
I'm almost positive Apple stores don't take any cash at any of their retail stores worldwide.
now, Joe, do you see it more in the coffee business that it's mostly credit versus cash?
No, it's still around 50-50, honestly. Okay. Which I think is on the higher end. Like I think in other places it's probably 70-30 credit. For whatever reason, the coffee, maybe the dollar amount still, the average ring is still sort of low, so people use cash.
Right.
And now a lot of places are offering cash discounts. So that kind of plays into it too.
It costs you about 3% in some places to use your card, right?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Just for me, in my case, I just don't carry that much cash with me. You know what I mean? I just don't.
Either.
I don't have it. I got a haircut today. My guy only takes cash, so I know I had to have cash. You know what I mean?
I just Googled this, and it says New York City. You can file a complaint against a store in New York City that refuses cash.
Well, I'm not saying that it's implemented right now, but I feel that's the way the society is going. I mean, more and more, like literally, you go to a concert or a sporting event, chances are they're not accepting cash in those venues.
I'll tell you why that's never going to happen. Last week there was an internet outage almost globally. A lot of people were not accepting credit card payments or debit card payments because the system was down. Yeah, that's why this will never happen. Cash across the world is accepted.
No, I
if it's
fully
not,
hear
if
you,
it's not,
and I don't agree with it, but I feel that's the way we're trending.
I agree, Mike. And there's 6 major venues in New York State that don't take cash. Yankee Stadium, all the stadiums, Madison Square Garden, cash is they don't take cash. You can't buy something with cash there.
Right, you have to have a card. And if you have cash, they have machines that will transfer it up to some kind of card so you can use inside the venue.
Oh, really? I've never seen that.
I didn't see that either.
Yes. So let's say you have a pocket full of cash. You don't have a credit card. They have a machine that gives you a blank card, and you load it with your cash. And
it's like a reverse ATM machine almost.
Absolutely.
Like that. That's wild.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, though, Joe, I do have to, call you out on that whole Yankee Stadium doesn't take cash, because we do know a couple beer guys that will take some cash, right? Right? If, you got cash.
Yankees win.
Yeah.
Yankees win.
I'm going Tuesday.
All right.
Yeah.
Who are they playing?
Angels, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Mike Trout, bro.
There's Gabe's team.
He's not.
Bro, Mike Trout. What? He's out for the season, bro.
Yeah, they said that he had a hiccup in rehab.
Was it knee or something?
He ripped up his knee again.
It's his fucking pussy. That's what it is.
This fucking guy could have been one of the best of all time. He can't stay on the field.
That last contract he signed was about $300 million.
Yeah, something like that.
Think about that.
And it's guaranteed.
The Angels are notorious for signing horrible contracts.
Yeah, but I'm giving him that contract.
You know what I mean? At the time? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have.
Really?
No.
You were down on that. When that happened, you were down on that? Or you weren't like, we just locked this guy up for the rest of the, for life?
No, because everyone has a shelf life. Everyone has a shelf life. I don't care who they are.
Nah, I would have loved to sign Trout, especially at that time when they signed him. He was hot,
This poor guy, man.
You can't foresee injuries.
Well, no, you can't. But like I said, everyone has a shelf life. There's a drop off point for every player in history.
You know what's interesting about these guys? A lot of them. I don't know how he got hurt this week. I don't know if he was diving for a ball or anything.
That was in rehab.
Yeah,
I think right.
Oh,
in
it was
rehab.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So he wasn't even on the field. That's kind of my point.
What's that?
Like a lot of these guys are getting hurt with non-contact shit. Like they're not even running into walls, and you know what I mean? Like perfect example. If he was rehabbing, taking grounders or taking fly balls, and he got hurt, man, that's
what happened to the Mets pitcher the other day. Is he Japanese? The Mets pitcher?
Mets?
He got off the mound to cover first base, out for the season.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Really? No, I didn't see that.
Yep.
Well, it's unfortunate for
So
my
it's like a non-contact, non-physical injury. Like, I don't know. I think sometimes these guys work out too much and their muscles are strained, as it is. And,
Well, I think that rang true for Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo. Well,
that's why he dropped a shit ton of weight this week.
Thank God he's back. And I heard a stat, like, when he's on the team, not necessarily even playing, but when he's healthy on the team, they have like a 75% chance of winning, So.
Really?
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah, look it up. Crazy stat.
The sign of never signing another player to a long-term contract are two areas of injury: the back and the knee. Someone hurts their back, forget about it. They're never going to be the same again. If they have a torn meniscus or something like that, chances are they're never going to be the same. ACL, never going to be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, think about how much your back comes into play when you swing.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about
it. That's when the Angels gave him that extension, is after he hurt his back.
So you were down on that at the time.
Yes, I was down on that one. On the Pujols signing, I did not agree with that one at all. Rendon, I hated that one. Rendon is fucking garbage.
I like him. But Trout's back is fine. It's his fucking knee.
Well, he hurt his back originally, and the thing is, as someone that has hurt their back in the past, once you hurt your back, your other body parts take the strain off of your back, and then those body parts get strained.
Kind of like you, right? You're overcompensating. Yeah. I'm saying so. I mean, what? It's a shame because what Aaron Judge is now, I mean, especially to the Yankees and probably baseball, that's what Mike Trout was supposed to be. Mike Trout was, he was the face for a minute, but that's what he was supposed to be.
Aaron Judge is having a lights out year. I mean, he broke the American League home run record, a year or two ago? But this year, what he's doing behind the plate, as a batter, it's unbelievable. I think they said he's on pace for like 70 home runs, 200 RBIs or something like that. On base percentage of like 360 something, 400.
No, I think his on base percentage is something crazy right now.
Higher than that.
Yeah.
Is it higher? And his batting average is about 300, right?
Yeah. He's
316.
316.
I think, he's having an unbelievable season, man.
I mean, we're seeing like the Ted Williams of the day unfolding in front of our eyes,
You think you think there might be a change in the contract? You think he might want to restructure that at all?
I think if they sign Soto and he sees that kind of money, he's gonna be like, "You need to fucking renegotiate, bro."
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But in baseball, they don't have to do that, right? Because he can't.
No, it's guaranteed, and that's the contract he signed. But Soto's gonna demand what? $500 million, $600 million.
The thing with
he's
Soto,
still so young.
He's about exactly, Joe. He's about 5 years older. Yeah, I mean, maybe even what's Judge? 30, 31?
Soto?
No, Judge.
Oh,
31?
Judges, yeah. 31, so something like that.
Soto's like 25, 26,
He's
right?
25. Yeah, I think he's 25.
A big difference.
Big difference.
But who's the captain? You know what I mean? If they go ahead and sign Soto next year for $600 million, and the captain's only making what 400, there's gonna be a problem.
I don't think Judge is that type of guy. Honestly, I think he's pretty content. He keeps mashing the baseball like he does. I think his legendary status has value in it too.
I hear you, but I don't know. Who's his agent? Is it Scott Boras? Because he does not play that shit. He's going to squeeze him for every penny.
Maybe.
You know? And do you think the Yankees are going to open a checkbook and sign Soto?
Yes.
I'm going to be honest with you. I hope so. You know what I mean? Because if not, I think the Mets are going to open a checkbook. And it's like, you don't want to see that guy go to the Mets.
No.
You know? Anyway. Gabe, what were you going to say? You look like you're about to say something.
Yeah, so Judge is third right now, batting average 316. He's first with 39 home runs, first with 99 RBIs, and first in OPS with 1.136.
You sure he's not first in batting average?
No, third.
So last night for the Triple Crown yet? You need batting average, home runs, and RBIs?
I mean, definitely, batting average. For sure.
Last night he was first in everything.
Last
Someone
night?
must have jumped in front of him. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So, like, there's no way he's getting 200 RBIs if he's only at 99 now.
You're looking in the whole league or just the American?
Something like that. 55.
Yeah, this is ranking 2024 season stats.
All right, so he's first in everything in the American League, I think, not the whole league.
Possibly. Yeah.
Ohtani's giving him trouble, right? In some of those categories.
Yeah, Ohtani's having a great year.
Ohtani, I think, is second in home runs.
Let me ask you this: if Ohtani has these type of years every year without pitching, you just keep him as is, as just an everyday player, not a pitcher?
Yeah, because then you're risking more injury, and you don't have him in your lineup.
Yeah,
you gave him a lot of money, man. You gave him a lot of money because he does two things.
Yeah, true.
You know, so I don't know.
And if he does get injured, he shows he can still hit. So fuck him. Send him out there and pitch.
He's such a fucking weapon, bro. The fact that he could pitch the way he could pitch, it's unbelievable.
Even if you put him out like every 10 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. How about you make him your closer? So he only gets, 1 inning or so.
Yeah. Yeah, he comes out of first base to close the game. That's interesting, dude.
Yeah, I feel like that's never been done, right? Unless
you try to preserve that pitching part and just let him DH or whatever.
I mean, sometimes you'll see when a game goes to extra innings, you got guys when they exhausted every pitcher. You know what I mean? You'll have a guy
to pitch.
Yeah, like we saw Anthony Rizzo pitch, right? Before.
Yeah.
But that would be something. Whatever.
Yeah.
So that's baseball. How we got onto that, I don't know, but that's how the show goes, right?
Go Yankees.
You guys got anything else before we get into our Brew Crew email?
I just wanted to see if you guys have been watching The Receiver on Netflix.
I have. I'm on episode 3.
I stay away from anything that's like the catcher, the receiver.
Mike's like, I only watch the pitcher.
I want to watch that though. I heard it looks good. I saw it on Netflix.
It's pretty good.
Devontae Adams, is he highlighted?
Yeah, so they him, Debo
Justin
Samuel,
Jefferson, right?
Jefferson, yep, and
George Kittles and Amon St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, yeah.
That guy, I tell you what, I mean, not that I watch a lot of Detroit Lions games and stuff like that, but that guy's freaking great.
Yeah,
he's got hands.
Yeah.
So did you see that he might have got the Lions busted for not declaring
tampering.
him as hurt?
Oh
no! Say it again.
Yeah. So during one of the episodes, they ruled they were going to rule him out for a game for an abdominal issue, but they didn't declare it to the league, and that's something that the league is requiring teams to do is report these injuries. Since they didn't report it, they saw it on Netflix, and they're going to hand down a penalty. Or
yeah, but let me ask you a question. Because apparently I thought that he made that decision, said, I'm hurt, but I'm going to play anyway. He's not allowed to do that as a man?
No, he can, but the team has to report it to the league.
That what? He's willing to play?
Well, I mean, a lot of players do. That's why they're game time decisions sometime.
Questionable, doubtful, all that shit.
Yeah. Now, didn't the same thing happen with Joe Burrow? Right? Like last year when before he went out, like they showed, like they didn't say anything, but they saw him coming off the bus. He was like limping and stuff.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
No, whatever.
I also heard something with Saquon with Hard Knocks. He had a beef with the Giants and HBO that during those negotiations, you could hear some of it on Hard Knocks. Joe Shane was on the phone with him talking about going to test the market, and Saquon saying he didn't know he was being recorded, and he wasn't happy about that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No one told him he was being recorded.
Right? You think that conversation's private?
Yeah,
it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Hard Knocks yet, and it's. I almost feel as, I claim to be a very big Giant fan, and the fact that I haven't had the HBO Max yet because of this,
you know what though? You're in good shape because when you do get it, you'll be able to binge the whole season.
I can watch it all.
I'm waiting for fucking every week now to watch it. You know what I mean?
Is it? That's it? All the episodes are out now?
Yep.
No.
Tuesday was the last one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I thought it goes right up to the first preseason game.
No.
Oh. All right. So I have two more to watch.
Mike,
and the Pete Rose special is also really good too on Max.
Yeah, that's on Max too. Okay, that's probably why I haven't heard of it. All right, cool. Got to check it out. Very good. That will go. Maybe we'll bring back best thing we watched this week, right?
There you go.
Start watching some of that. All right, cool.
It writes itself.
That's right. Sure it does. Anything else before we get into Brew Crew email?
No, I think that's it.
Not for me. Go USA. Let's get some more golds.
That's it.
All right. Brew Crew email. Mike, what's our email?
It is brewcrew@beersandbs.com. Write us with all your comments and questions, and Adrian will be sure to get back to you.
So, where can they find us?
Find us on Instagram, X, Facebook. You can listen to us on Spotify,
the free
Apple
Odyssey
podcast, the free Odyssey app. Just Google search
iHeart,
Beers and BS the podcast. You'll see
Apple,
us.
Amazon, wherever.
Very good, very good. Guys, we got Brew Crew email, right? Our first one is from Bobby from Patchogue.
Bobby,
which is one town over from us. Bobby from Patchogue.
All right, Bobby.
Bobby asks, okay, with the Olympics happening now, do you guys think New York could host it one day?
Ooh.
I gotta be honest and Joey brought this up at the start of this pod, how he said that it's kind of annoying with the time difference with this, current Olympics, being what Gabe, you said 8 hours? They're 8 hours ahead of us?
I think they're 8 or 9 hours.
Okay, yeah. And that's been frustrating. Oh my God, I have a cramp in my leg, guys. Sorry.
Old motherfucker. Anyway, what Adrian wanted to say.
I'm adjusting. But yeah, I mean, look, the next in 2028, the Summer Olympics is going to be in LA. So if LA can do it, why can't New York do it?
New York can do it so much better than LA.
I mean, I can only hope, because I would love to go to some of these events. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, anybody know what a ticket goes for?
Not at all.
No. Anybody ever been to one?
Olympic event?
When I was a kid.
When it was in LA back in the day?
Yeah, 1984.
Yeah.
I went to 2 events.
When I worked for the post office, this one was London, not that long ago.
2012.
Was it 12? All my friends decided to go last minute, and I couldn't get off work.
Oh,
and,
really? That is
yeah,
awesome. That is awesome.
I know. So they went to London for a week.
Another reason why Joey hates the post office.
Yep.
So Olympic tickets are anywhere from 90 pounds to 2,700 pounds, which is about what's that? $2,800 a ticket.
Wow.
For what kind of event?
Access to.
It just depends. I mean, the cheapest one is going to be €90.
That's
so
the
that's
badminton.
Breakdancing. That's breakdancing, bro.
€90 is about $120, something like that.
Really? So, wait. Yeah. Now, France, they go by pounds? No. It used to be francs, right?
Well, this article is euros.
Oh, okay. What is it now? Do they go by euros? Or
I think euros.
They do francs in France.
I like white sauce on my euro.
What's surprisingly interesting to watch is the skateboarding. I know we talked about this earlier, but I just thought skateboarding has been wild. There's a 14-year-old American. Is she American? I think she's American. She's Asian, but I think she's American.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
she is fucking awesome, man. It's been cool. It's been a cool event to watch.
I did watch a little bit. I mean, these guys, what they do. I mean, how they sit there, they jump, flip it, get on a rail, slide down, and then flip around again to land on it. I mean, it's amazing.
It's like this is you actually see people complete a skateboard trick watching the Olympics. When you see kids skateboarding in the street, no one fucking finishes a trick.
Just a little side note. I am in so much pain right now, guys. I have a fucking cramp that is killing me.
You want a sidebar?
Oh my God. No. We get the show.
It's all right. Mike sounds like he's passing a stone right now with his heavy breathing anyways.
Hold on. I texted him like a half hour ago. I'm like, bro, we can hear you breathing.
You are breathing pretty heavy. Everything good?
No. I'm not comfortable, all right?
And then every once in a while you hear
I think it's the mic. I think it's just the mic so close to you. No. Just like as opposed to the other mic you use.
Sounds like a cocker spaniel in fucking 90-degree weather.
Why is always a big cock? Huh? Keep my cock out of your freaking mouth.
All right, I'll play the asshole game.
No.
Guys, poor Bobby from Patreon wants to know if we can host the Olympics one day. That's
yes,
all.
Bob. Anything anybody else could do, New York could do better. Period. Hands down.
Stop screaming in the mic.
I don't think New York can handle it.
There's plenty of venues in New York. We could definitely do it.
Absolutely.
So here's the one thing.
Second. Can I just tell you how much fun being remote is? So much fun. So much fun. Okay, Gabe, sorry.
So when a city is chosen for the Olympics, that city has to pay for every venue that's built. They don't get any portion of any money at all from the Olympic Committee.
Oh, really?
So,
it's funny. My wife brought that up. So they're like, these cities are not getting money to build these things. So where does this money come from?
Tourism.
So the money that is funneled into the Olympic Committee, IOC, they keep it. The athletes don't get any money. The cities don't get any money.
So you're talking about the people that put on the fucked up last meal show are the people that keep all the money?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not be paying 2,800 euros to attend any event.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
So the city would have to fork out all this money for venues that are only going to be used maybe once, maybe.
Well, I tell you what,
depending on the venue.
New York cannot afford that right now. They're trying to avoid congestion pricing. Do you know what that is? Yeah, I mean, that's a serious issue. They were supposed to enact it, I believe, in June or July, and the governor put a hold on it. But, I mean, that's serious.
Only reason why LA can host it is because they still have venues from the '84 Olympics open.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we could do it. Great question, Bob. I hope we get it one day. Do we know? So we know 2028. It's in LA. How far have they gone? Like, is there 32? Has that been picked already? That city?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm sure it probably is.
Looks like Gabe's looking into that right now.
2026 Winter Olympics is Italy. 2028 Summer Olympics is Los Angeles. 2030 Winter Olympics French Alps. 2032 Olympics Australia.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
2034 Winter Olympics Salt Lake City.
That's cool.
Oh, back to Salt Lake City, right? So I feel like it was there within the past 20 years.
2002.
Oh, that long ago? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, 2002.
All right, that's cool. All right. So thanks, Bob. Keep writing, keep listening. Appreciate it. Guys, we got one more, and that's
Hi, Barb.
Bob.
you guessed it. That's Barbara from Mastic.
Bob.
That's all we got?
We don't have music, Joe.
No, I don't have my sound.
Bob.
Okay. Barbara from Mastic. She asks, how do you guys prep for the show? What's your process? How do you guys prep for the show? What's your process?
I charge my laptop.
Joey's like, I get in my Jeep and I drive. I drive to Brewport Coffee House Studios, and I set up. Now, Barbara, we all kind of like chime in. I think it's a good question. As you know, you're a big fan of the show, and as people know, we kind of we talk about current events. We talk about pretty much everything. I mean, I know we said we weren't going to talk about politics in the show, but although not today, but the previous 4 episodes, talking about politics. That's pretty much what we try to stay away from, politics and religion. But anything that's kind of relevant. I mean, I know we all kind of go through our day. There's times where I'll just be sitting in my truck driving, and something will happen, and it pops up, and it makes me think, like, you know what? I want to ask these guys. I want to see what their take is for the pod. So I'll kind of jot it down, and then we kind of put a show sheet together, and bounce some things off each other, get it out to Gabe, and that's it. Then we meet, and the magic happens. I know we make this look easy, but there's definitely some work goes into it. What are you saying, Gabe?
So once I get the show sheet, I kind of look it over and do my own research and see what I need to know that's relevant to that show. I'll pull up websites for any topics that we're going to go over. I'll get sound bites ready. I'll even maybe we get some new drops that are entertaining for that specific show. So
sorry, I'm just listening to fucking Darth Vader next to me over here. I'm sorry.
Luke, I am your father.
Damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. I'll hold my breath for the rest of the show. How about that?
You know what's funny is he might have more lung capacity if he didn't smoke so much.
You know what's funny? I mean, right? It's safe to say that Mike definitely brings a comic relief to this podcast. Even when he's not trying, he brings the comic relief to this podcast. It's a gift, bro. You, my friend, you got a gift.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like there's a cadence to it. There's a cadence. It's like
I don't know, Mike. That specific mic you have tonight is really exact. It's really.
It's not you, dude. It's your microphone. Seriously, that's all. I'm sorry, Gabe.
You're not breathing. You're not breathing any different than you normally do. It's just that mic.
I'm afraid to turn it down because it might shut it off. I know there's one more notch, but I couldn't read what that notch said. If it was off or one, I don't know. Back to the question: how do I prepare for the show? Well,
what's your process, Mike?
Dealing with these guys, right? Well, I open a prescription bottle. That's step 1. Step 2, roll something up. But Adrian, he texts early the same day as the show. Do you have any topics? So I blurted out if anything I had to talk about. And then about 2 hours before the show, Adrian produces a show sheet, which I Google anything I don't know anything about most of the time. Giving myself a little heads up, I guess, or step ahead. And then I show up, and that begins the fun because you got Joe eating pizza, Adrian talking about people fucking leaving dog shit in front of his house and stuff, you know. And I'm trying to concentrate. I'm trying to be a professional and concentrate on the show. And they, you know, whining and crying about all the other fucking things going on.
He conveniently left out the part where we're waiting for him as he's smoking 3 cigarettes before the show.
Gabe. See, the problem is, Gabe, you're on Tennessee time. This is New York time. It's totally different. It's totally acceptable to be like 7 to 11 minutes late.
Gabe, you remember, you're talking to a union guy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
You're
true.
talking to a union guy.
Big facts.
Look at that, Sage.
Yeah, I saw that thumbs up. Who did that?
You did that.
How did I do that?
Are you using your Mac camera?
No, I was using my
It does that when you do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
Logitech camera.
You're not.
Give it a thumbs down.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
no, you're using the Apple camera.
That's a FaceTime feature. When you do this on FaceTime, it does what it's doing.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool.
You do peace too. Do peace. Do a piece. Do a piece.
There's a lot of gestures I can think of right now to see if it's going to do it.
Oh, look how cute. That's fucking cute.
Balloons popped up.
Yeah.
No, but dude, I have my Apple camera covered with my other camera.
I don't know.
All right, we got to edit it. Hopefully we edit this out.
He's not very good with technology, people.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that. But, Barbara, another great question. You guys got a little peek behind the curtain there.
Bob, just to let you know, I drank a whole 6-pack in 1 hour and 37 minutes. That's how I prepared for the show. Man. Literally.
We'll save Joey. How Joey prepares. We'll save that for next episode.
He said he
No, I already told you. I charged my laptop.
You guys got anything else?
A few minutes later.
Huh?
I think that's it.
You good, Joey?
I'm good.
Good. Gabe, you good?
Yep, solid.
All right, cool. Guys, that's our episode.
36.
Episode 36.
Whoop, whoop.
Our first fully remote episode.
Remote for everybody.
We're not fully remote. We're not.
Huh?
We're not fully remote.
What?
Yeah, because Mike and
You
I
guys are in the same room.
Yeah, I know, but we're like, we're not hooked. We don't have the same equipment and stuff. You know?
We're remote. We're not fully remote.
Okay. Our first remote episode. I can't wait to get back in the studio. That's just me talking.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
And throw these
All right, guys.
headphones in the garbage.
Yeah.
Because you guys can't handle the microphone. You can't handle it.
Good grief.
You can't handle the mic. Hey, listen, it's not just you guys.
Yeah, they can't handle the mic. We get it. Yeah. All right, that's our episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. And keep listening. Have a great night.
Stay home safe.